To the podcast, and today we got a special video we want to actually talk about today, right? So I want to talk about opinions. I want to talk about just opinions. I also want to talk about basketball, and I want to talk about a few different things, right? As regards to a person's discipline and a person's craft and a person's systems and how it interconnects with, their journey, right? And how it doesn't mean anything to another person and what their systems are, right? So I want to say this, right, about a person's systems, right? If I have my systems and I craft myself out a certain way, right? So, which meaning that the things that I utilize in order to get me where I'm trying to go, I shouldn't have to, I don't, what you say to me doesn't mean shit. I don't take heed to anybody's opinion because other people's opinion I don't take to other people's opinion because I don't take from what they got going on, whatever carved them out to impede on my systems. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want what somebody else says, even though it may be right, to affect my systems the wrong way. One. And I also want to say this, right, about developing your systems and stuff, right? A system, when you develop a system, that system is what it is, right? It's the same thing every single time to a discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of whatever else is going on, right? Like, your system should not change for anything, right? Whatever you do and whatever you're going to, it should be able to fit into your systems. And when we talk about even getting to a point to making money or doing, or even, doing other things, right? That should also somehow or some way, be something that is reached for through your systems, right? You reach for it, but you don't get yourself out of place from your system that you can't really get back to it, right? So it's like a balance, right? In terms of your systems. You see what I'm saying? So this is the important thing I really want to get on this topic right here. For many reasons. But when we talk about, developing ourselves in systems and having the right systems in place in order to get to where we're trying to go through our systems, we got to work out. We gotta, we gotta have our mental training, right? We have our schedule, the things that we do, right, in order to get where we're trying to go, right? And documenting, the progress that we're making. But if we stick to our systems and we stick to the things that make us who we are and make us who we are and get to the direction that we're trying to go, then that is the baseline of, for expansion, right? That's the baseline for us getting to where we're trying to go. It's a matter of sticking to those systems, right? You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's being conscious and being aware as well of where those systems, of your systems and what you're doing within those spaces, right? Because it's through your systems that you then build and create other things, right? You know what I'm saying? That other things that you want to do. You see what I'm saying? So there may be things that, you want to do this, you want to do that, you know what I'm saying? The important thing to do is not to fall, get outside of your system. It's to stick. It's not to get out of your systems, right? The important thing is to get back into your systems and, carve yourself out, and work your way to that. Through your own systems. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing, right? Is having, your systems, right, in place, regardless of anything else, right? Don't let nobody knock you off your systems, man. I don't care what anybody else has got going on. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care what type of environment I'm in. I don't care who's around me. I don't care. Like, I'm going to stick to my systems, and I'm going to do the things that I know make me who I am and get me to where I'm trying to go. Because where I'm at, man, fuck where I'm at. I don't care. I don't care where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. This does not mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? If I know that the systems that I'm doing is going to lead me to where I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying, which is a positive, you know what I'm saying, in a positive direction, then forget all that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like, I don't care at this point what, you know what I'm saying, what I think, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care anymore what I think things should necessarily look like. I mean, because at the end of the day, look, life comes at you like this, right? Sometimes it feels like, man, like you can think something and you want it to be this way, but it just don't line up that way. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's life. And if you playing a basketball game, you can't dictate how things, you know, you can't dictate how things necessarily, you know what I'm saying? You can't dictate your imagination and things lining up precisely to that imagination, right? You gotta line yourself up, you know what I'm saying, and getting that, you know what I'm saying, against the offensive person, right? You know what I'm saying? Whoever's coming down the court, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be able to line yourself up with, you know what I'm saying, with whoever that ball carrier is, you know what I'm saying, and play some defense. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a reactive thing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, you got to respond to the current situation, and go from there. So, like, you know what I'm saying, this is just how I feel about when we talk about systems, though. Like, when we talk about just, you know what I'm saying, carving ourselves out and getting into environments and spaces where it seems like there's no way for you to, you know what I'm saying, be, you know what I'm saying, well, there's no way for you to actually be yourself, or no way for you to actually, you know what I'm saying, do what you need to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, listen, bro. You got people, you know what I'm saying, really walking out here with nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got people walking out here with nothing, and they got a plan and an idea, and they want to do things, but they can't do them. You know what I'm saying? Or it seems like they can't do them. But you know, that's just my opinion on it. Like, you know, it's just a matter of just, man, I don't care, you know, anymore. Like, I don't care. I don't fucking care who the fuck is looking at me, or who the fuck is in my way. Because at the end of the day, man, when I carved myself out and I was going to play professional ball, when I was playing the TBL, man, I was doing push-ups in fucking parks. I was doing fucking push-ups and sit-ups and squats and shit on park benches. And I was doing that shit on fucking I was doing that shit on what is it called? Stations. I was doing that shit at stations, doing push-ups, all that shit, man. And that shit led me up to the TBL. Imagine if I fucking didn't put in that work and I didn't do what I was supposed to do because of where the fuck I was at. That shit don't never line up for some reason. I don't know why, but where I'm at never lines up with what I need to do. And I need to do what I need to do regardless. You see what I'm saying? And if I didn't do that, I would have never been able to make my way to Phoenix. I would have never been able to, you know what I'm saying, make my way and go to those events and get invited to those events and do what I needed. I had to do there. Like, if I didn't make the sacrifice of fuck where the hell I'm at, but you know, I got somewhere I need to go, and this shit is that important that my current reality and what I fucking see don't matter to me. It don't matter what my current fucking reality is. I know I'm trying to go, so I'm gonna do what the fuck I need to do anyway to get there. I don't care. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I don't care. So that's just how I feel about it. You see what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about it. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm putting this shit up and I'm recording this shit. I'm gonna make sure like niggas hear this like I don't care. Like, I really don't. So that is just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause I did this shit before. This is not my first rodeo. This is not my first rodeo to this shit. I've already done this shit before. Been put in all the fucking wrong environments, in all the wrong spaces. You know what I'm saying? And I did, I did everything that I did when I was in the right spaces. And it looked crazy. But guess what? After I left that environment, I was up and I was right where I was supposed to be, dominating. Why? Because I called myself out in a space I wasn't supposed to call myself out. Imagine when I do get into a space where I'm actually supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? And shit actually lines up. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just nothing but resistance at the end of the day. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? What happens when that resistance, you know what I'm saying? That resistance, that pull lets off. You see what I'm saying? That's just the nature, that's just the way it is. You feel me?
Todos